Namaste and salutation to all the lovely people out there. I'm your well-wisher, Sunil Parmar here, and today I want to welcome you to brand new show, the Sunil Parmar Show, where I'm going to share with you my entrepreneurial journey and provide you insight to help you succeed in your journey. I'm the founder of Apoyo Media, a new and creative digital marketing agency that helps entrepreneurs grow their business. But this show is about much more than just marketing. It's about sharing my personal entrepreneurial journey, the ups, the downs, the success and the failures, and everything in between. On this show, you will hear about the brands I had started, the ones that I'm working on right now, my hobbies, my interest that have shaped my perspective to how to live life or how to run a business.
You will also get insight from industry experts, fellow entrepreneurs, and thought leaders as I talk with them about their experiences and share their perspective on what it takes to succeed. And of course, you will learn about the digital marketing strategies and tools that Apoyo Media, my first brand, uses to help entrepreneurs succeed in their own journey.
So if you are an entrepreneur or just someone who is interested in the entrepreneurship or business, be sure to subscribe to the Sunil Parmar Show and join the journey. And I want to finish with the message that the Sunil Parmar Show is your partner in your entrepreneurship journey. Thank you.
On the part of now, hope you all are people able to hear me, and thank you for joining me today. Let's talk about today. What we are going to talk about today? We are going to talk about something amazing. So let's do that, right? We are going to talk about something amazing, and let's do that, right? Okay. Yeah, so let me share with you first of all what it is been like, how my today, how the day started. So the good thing about is like we are all improving. If I can share with you a little story about myself, is that as I have already mentioned that in the past the the thing that I've been always been wanted to improve, I'm always working on to improve. It's always been going to be my communication skill, my socialization skill. That is the one thing that I found out that every entrepreneur needs to improve, and everyone should needs to work on that one. I've seen that that one is not one of my confident part of my skill. As even I am an entrepreneur, and the things that I'm working on, it requires a way better socialization skills. The good thing is that I have understand myself. Recently, it's like for the last 2 months, I've been taking the classes for that one to like improve how I speak as well, how I communicate with anyone, and that is the one of the reasons that why I have started this show is just to like share my perspective, improve the skill of speaking in front of camera, speaking just to speak, come up with something, just my like putting my brain into a uncomfortable situation where it needs to uncomfortable situation where my brain needs to come up with the idea to talk about. idea that it can lead to the quality conversation. Because the thing is that if you want to build something, what you need a people. There is nothing more important than people in the business of, if you also want to build anything. No money, nothing, nothing. Just a human being. If you are able to connect with a human being, if you are able to build that network, if you are able to build that community, there is nothing like human being. If you have that connection with the human being, you can able to achieve whatever you want to achieve in the life. So that part I'm not that much as confident that I was not confident as I want me to be. I haven't have that conversation skills. Still, I am. If I would say right now, I'm also improving right now to better to better curate my story, to better curate the story that I wanted to share. So that is the one thing why I have started the communication skill, as well as what I am currently doing right now is to improve on this part. So that is the one thing that we have been working on. So today, by learning how what are the things that if I will work on that, what are the things that if I will improve on that, the communication skill, the conversation skill with other human being can improve, and it leads to quality. Some we could say business, but not every time you need a business, but we could improve as and it can lead to any quality conversation. I don't want to just sit around here and just to blubber or gibberish that it doesn't make any impact. I wanted to speak in the manner that it relay any message. It's convey any message that people might, when they listen, it might find useful. And that is the idea behind to communicate with all of you as well. So my idea is just simple that just share the learning that I have, put it in a way that is not just the boring conversation, but it is also having that impact, that message, that if people can listen to that conversation, they find, oh, that's the important thing. So that is the one of the reasons that why I have started taking my communication class is that whenever I share something, because I have been I've been in learning mode for, if I can say, the last 5 to 6 years now, a constant learning mode, learning about the life, learning about something that I can personally improve in myself. So that is the part. I have get a lot of information inside my brain. So what I need to do now, like, because my brain has absorbed a lot of information. Now it is not, those information doesn't want to stay there. It has filter of my knowledge, filter of my intuition in those information, and I just wanted to put out those information in front of the people. So we have the information, when we have the information, when we have the information, when we have the information connect with the right intuition, what we need to do is that what we need to do is like we need to share with other people. That can call an opinion, because it includes the information, general information with your intuition, and when it becomes the mixture of those two things, it becomes something else. It becomes your wisdom and your opinion. So that is I've been able to learn. But the thing is that I was not able to share those information as much as to in the form of the story, in the form of the curating right way. So that is the one thing I've been working on as well. So if I can share about today. So what is the one thing happens, like what I can do on the today's on the part is that on the classes that I'm taking right now about around communication, around public speaking as well. It is to is to improve my communication. So what one of the things that we on every class we do is that we have some of the time we set aside and we prepare one speech and we try to record. So what we do, we try to record those speech within 1 minute 30 seconds. Now, Just imagine you have one topic, a very broad topic, and you need to convey your message within 1 minute 30 seconds. How would you do that? So that is the one of the important way is that the thing is about this one is when you have those time limits and when you need to convey your message in those time limits, that is the challenging part. That's like push your boundaries of your creativity much harder. And when you do that, it allows you to think more. It allows you to be much more confident because when you like push yourself much more harder, it allows you to. It allows your fear to go away. The fear of public speaking goes away. It translates to the focusing on the little bit of timing and method. So those here get reduced over time. So yeah, so today, like last week, as I have last time I have mentioned one of the speech that I have prepared was money or happiness. So this time I have already prepared three speech. The importance of media in our lives, as well. The second one is that the how you can maintain your health while being on diet. And the third one is tolerance is same as love. Now the thing about this one is that I know if media is import how media can be important in our life. Some of the things that I know how it can be important. There is always been like two sides of the coin. There is a positive and there is a negative. So media is also has the same type of thing. So we could start with the something that get the viewers' attention, and once we start that one, we could share with those ones. So let me just share a couple of things that I have written for like the role of media in our life. So media is the most influential. Media is the media is the most powerful tool in the world, and they are controlling the mind of masses. If someone listens this one, they can, that's correct. Correct. That's correct food. The reason is that yes, lot of people are not watching the media, but the majority of people still watches the news. Even though you are not probably watching the TV, still you are using the social media. Media it means information. Media is means the message that put out from someone to your ear. Right now, the information that I am sharing with you that is also called a media, a digital form of media, the digital form of the information that we call a media that's sharing out from me to you. So that is the media, and media is the message. So what is the positive role of media, if we can say? See, there are a lot of positions. Media can shape public's perception. Lot of the thing that the opinion that we have right now, it is not get generated by our own brain, but it is generated by someone else information. A little bit of a stomach and the heat wave is messing up with my stomach, and that is going to happen for sure. So that is the one positive of media. The second one is like it provides the information, it educates and it entertains the people. So that is the second benefit. Another one we can say this is one is the little bit tricky. Like it is the watchdog for society to uncover wrongdoing and hold these who is powers in accountable. Now, I think I have shared this with all of you last time when we had on meeting. But if I can prepare this speech and if I wanted to share the speech, I need to come up with a skill. If I wanted to share the speech within 1 minute, let's try that one. Okay. So on this one, yeah. Hello everyone. So today I wanted to talk about the role of media in our life. Media is the one of the most important tool in our life because it controls the mind of masses. The reason is that media is the information. Media is the message. There are a lot of positive and negative thing about the media, as it has always been the case for anything you take in the life. So, what are the positive about the media? So, positive of media is that it creates a perception in the mind of people. It creates creates the perception. It informs, educates, and entertains people, and it also holds the accountable people who are in the charge. The negative thing about that, it creates like it can create the guilty to innocent, and it turns innocent into guilty. It can also create the wrong or right public image of the human being. It can also start the war. It can also start the war. It can also uh, change the course of history, and that is the thing. But with the great powers comes great responsibility. So the job of the media is not to share their judgment towards anything. Is to share the opinion, so we could make our own opinion on the news that we are surrounded. Right now, there was I would say a 5 to 10 second late because I forgot one of the points. So, like, but if I can try, so people will know like what is the role of people in the media based on the first introduction, small message, and after what are the positive, what are the why the media has the important roles, why the media has the important role in the mind of people. So that is one of the reasons that these positive roles that they have, right? So that is the one of the species. So right now we are preparing, we are forcing our mind to come up with something that is creative. And how do you know that? Now what we need to do, we need to start sharing those things. I will. That's why on this Sunday I have taken the event. I have joined the event to learn more about how would I can write down the words. How would I can focus much more on the creating content? How can I force my brain to come up with the something? To force my brain to come up with the creativity and come up with the something that is just not about the business. It needs to be about anything. I don't need like the reason that I am forcing my brain to come up with this idea on the topic is that I do have a lot of information, right? So I just doesn't want to hold those information in my brain. But as also I don't want to talk about any topic as any opinion. So I'm pretty selective what I want to say. It is not because of what other people think. It is because I don't want to clutter my brain with the some stupid stuff. I just wanted to be make as much as simple but as much as creative. So when you go for creative, yes, you are going to make it a little clutter, but that's okay. As long as you know you are being self-aware that what you are thinking about, what you are talking about, and just go for it because that is one of the most important things we can say that as long as you keep doing, as long as you put in a work, as long as you put in a hard work, you are going to improve, and that is the idea behind whatever we are doing, right? Yeah. So that is the one thing that we are currently doing. So today I hadn't had the chance to today did not have the chance to come up with something, but yes. So that was we have done today. We have as well as I have all yeah. That's one thing I will share with all of you later on because that's one of the good things that I've been working on right now, and I don't want to hold those information, but if I can say we are bringing up you something new, bringing up something. So that is going on. Right. Yeah. So let's what we have done as well as new is that we are also working on improving the emphasizing, improving the voice modulation, how I speak, so that whenever I speak, whenever I talk, I do have to have the emotion behind whatever I am speaking. I don't just want to do the gibberish, but I want to have the right emotion behind whatever I am speaking because that's the most important thing. People doesn't understand the word. People understand the emotion behind those words. It can get captured when you say something in angry, in the mood of angry. People are going to understand that you are angry, and those emotions going to relay more. instead of the words particularly that you are saying, because there is like always been going to be multiple ways. So if I am I'm happy and I'm curious about something, I would ask someone, hey, what are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? It is something like curiously I'm asking. If I was angry, I can ask, hey, what are you doing? So there are two different meaning of those things. If I can ask curiously someone, hey, what are you doing? What are you doing, man? When we say something like that, they say, oh, I'm doing this, I'm doing this. And we say, what are you doing? So they got shocked. Hey, it's like if someone is doing something wrong, that we can say. So the same word, but with two different emotions. And when you have those two different emotions, at the time, like those are the importance of the voice modulation. Those are the impact of voice modulation that you can work on, and you can use those voice modulation to improve your public speaking part. I am still thinking about one more thing that I should need to add into my list of learning is to stay conscious. Stay conscious while talking about not the conscious. Stay conscious, stay active, stay active on your own listening as well, because sometimes I forgot, sometimes what happens when I'm speaking, I was start thinking about something else and I forgot what I'm saying right now. So that's like today happened twice with me, so that's the one thing we will also going to improve on that part as well. So that is one more thing. Also, I'm working on the right pronunciation. Today, I have learned that the thing that I'm saying, like pronunciation, is not actually the right pronunciation. It's a pronunciation. It's pronunciation. I have also learned about something like the most complicated word for me to pronounce is anonymous. See, I forgot. Anonymous. 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 Anonymous, 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 anonymous. See, sometimes these things happen. So I've been working on improving my. I've been working on improving my pronunciation as well, because one of the things I have learned that a lot of the words that because how we speak, it is not how it's supposed to speak. So today, my teacher has also shared with me that the Oxford University is also working on improving on that part as well, because sometimes the words that we are the words that we are seeing does not pronunciate the way it looks, so that it has the different tone, different I would say pronunciation behind that one. But those are some of the things that is complicated, because you don't need that expertise level. But if you like continuously think about on improving, you are going to get to know, because there are lots of words that we are pronunciation wrongly. We are speaking wrongly. We are talking the wrong way. But that is also okay, that's not a problem, because like you are not going to know the right pronunciation for every single word. Yes, but what you are going to know is that you are going to know is some of the words that you are using your day-to-day life. Some of the one of my first and favorite ones is entrepreneurship. Now, when I say entrepreneurship, I speak differently. Someone say entrepreneurship. Someone say entrepreneurship. Now that is the one of this. Another one, entrepreneur, entrepreneur. How I speak is from here on. Entrepreneur, understandable, understandable. Some of the words that I have recently come across, so it is quite tricky, if I would say, because those are some of the good exercises that if we do that, it will allow us to speak much more fluently. But those are the things that we should supposed to work on. We The reason that I am sharing with you, like everyone should work on their public speaking skill, because that is the one of the most important skill anyone could have. The reason why is that your word, your words matter. Your word is more important in doing anything, doing any business, doing any in your health, because in your health, emotion, mind, relationship, time, work, money, career, contribution, celebration. Everywhere you go, your words matter. The way you speak, the way you convey your message, it matters. It has importance, and that is why the reason that everyone should work on the improving their creativity skill as well as their public speaking skills, because there is a different time comes up where you have to convey your message, because I believe in all of you, and I say that you are not going to be same as you are right now. You are going to improve. You are going to become a leader someday. And when you become a leader someday, you need to lead your team. You are going to lead. You are going to be leader of your team, and your team needs motivation. Team needs support, because everyone does not going to have that drive for work just for doing the work. They have the different motivation. Like they have the motivation of money, they have the motivation of status, they have the motivation of traveling. The people have the lots of different motivation. So they are not going to motivate you just because with the purpose, but they have the different motivation in life. So what you can do is that you can go out there, you can talk to those people, you can influence those people, and once you're able to influence those people, what you can do, you convey your message. And in order to convey your message, you need to have the, I would say, you need to have the right communication skills, where people are where people are where people are hello, yeah, when people listens to you, they understand, oh, you are the human being who are speaking very much with the manner that it has the some importance. Okay, yeah. So that is the one of thing that I wanted to share with all of you. Now I just need to check one more thing here. That how does my speaker work? Then after we will continue this. Okay. Yeah. Yes, I'm back. So the reason that I was looking at here is that I found out that the voice that was coming out was a little slower, so needs to improve the this one as because I found out that voice is little lower. So let's see, improve it to its skill line and see how does it sound. Okay, perfect. So let's keep on moving. Let's keep on moving. So what I was also talking about is that some of the things that happens with this one. My audio has always been messing up. I don't know why. What is the some of the things that I need to do to hear, because like every time whenever I couldn't figure it out last time when I see, but why does not it work very well now? I don't know, man. Needs to be figure out like what are the things that if I will improve on that part, my audio will work better way. I need to start by checking. Why does not it work very well now? I don't know, man. They need to be figure out like what are the things that if I will improve on. Yeah, little bit the sound is clear. If I wanted to say, if I say sound is much clear, but just needs to improve the background noise, and I need to figure out that what which mic is currently I've been using right now. If I would remove this one, so the mic is not the one that I am currently using. So this is mic is just the like unused mic, right? Yeah. So I need to change your mic. I have find out that this is not the right mic.
So the mic is currently that we are using right now. It's a than uh, different now. So let's see how does it works. And because we have been now like over 1 week now, this type of things does not need to happen. But hey, we are human being, and those things we are going to improve on. It's a than different now. So let's see how does it works. And because we have been now like over 1 week now, this type of things does not need to happen. Okay. So got it. I also needs to add one more thing is as a one more property. We could add noise suppression and add that one noise suppression level, specs, re-noise good quality, low CPU, more CPU uses. Yes, now I would say let's hear one more time how does it sounds, because once we able to figure out this ones that okay this one if specs, re-noise good quality, low CPU, more CPU uses. Now the say let's hear one more time how does it sounds, because once we able to figure out this ones that okay the sound is good, but it is a little bit higher. I would suggest like to reduce to 3, so that the reduce to 3 that when I speak it stay till yellow and does not stay till 0. But hey, I don't think so like that we're going to improve on that part as well. So let's continue on going. So let's go to our Twitter and find out something that that is worthwhile to talk about. Here it says, want more money, do more sales call, want better social life, do more sales call, want more girls, do more sales call, want to delete debate better, do sales call, listen, do more sales call. So that's the funny thing. This one I like it. Because the thing is that actually that's the want to grow on Twitter, tweet about doing more sales. Exactly. Once again, another scenario where sales con can absolutely. That's he's 100% true that doing a sales call definitely going to allows this one. The reason is that like when we do the sales call, it allows us to talk with the people much more confidently. And right now, the good thing about sales is that it hasn't has that previously the like tricking someone else, or if we can say it still has the same things that you need to do. You the thing about closing is that you need to activate the prefrontal cortex of any human being. When we activate a prefrontal cortex of any human beings, they get motivated to do something. And to do that, before this one, what people was doing is that they were saying some of the stuffs that instantly like activate those things. So today I was watching the movie, The Founder. There was a story about the McDonald's. See, yeah, so that's one. So I was watching that movie. So how the what Crocs, how Crocs, Ray Crocs able to how convince those two brothers, where first when he talk about the franchises. I doesn't want to like disclose on all the full movie for anyone. You can go and watch. That's a wonderful movie to watch. So but like when he goes to those two guys and start talking about the franchisee, those two says that they have tried but they failed, and that's why they don't want to try it. But after this one, when Ray visited the I think Arizona Phoenix franchisee, it sees the arc of the McDonald's, and he was get too much excited. And when he returned, and those two guys, when he sees when those two guys sees Ray, they guess, man, this what this Tamar is doing right now here. So when Ray comes up, and what he says to those people, that I know that you have been failed, but and that you don't want to do it for yourself, but you should do it for America. When someone says to you and you also want to do that, but there is still stopping you something, the fear of failure, but someone says these things, you start thinking about it, and it start activate your prefrontal cortex. That man, yeah, I want to do that. Why you want to do that for America? Why they need to do that for America? Because the name of the McDonald's, it sounds like the flag. It sounds like the something that represent. It's like a word American flag, or the churches, the American churches. So he say it will going to be the new church of America. So new flag of America. And that's how he was able to convince those two guys. That's one of the good movie that if anyone wanted to watch, that's I have watched today. I have been watching that movie in the past as well. Like this was I have watched this movie today was third time. So I've been watched that movie because the message is simple. The Ray is also saying that message is simple. It's like it's a persistent of believing in something, persistent in achieving something. Yes, if like there is the way, like when someone when let me just share my point of view. The when I watched that movie first time, I judged Ray Crocs. The reason why I have judged that I have judged him is that the thing that he did to those two brothers, what he did, like he even he learned everything from them. If it feels like first time when you watch that movie, it feels like those Ray has cheated on those two people, those two good guy. But when you watch that movie two times, three times, you will understand that no, it's a win-win situation for all three of them. The reason I consider win-win situation is that those two guys does not wanted to do anything with that franchise. They were stopped because of fear of failure. And when the Ray comes up, and because he was able to take that franchise to the next level, now they want that something from them. So that is see, if we are going to see as I have said. I have said, and I believe in as well, that when you work for money, when you work for happiness, this type of shit going to happen to you. Because those two guys, I also understand their point of view as well, because the elder brother was what he is now, I forgot his name. The other guy's name is Dick. The other guy's name is I forgot. So what is happening is that he got the heart attack because of the diabetes. The blood pressure level was increased because of the lot of tension, lot of franchisee tension. So that's why they have stopped that franchisee model. But Now, if we think about there from that point of view, they both are right. From Ray point of view, he's also right because the reason is that he was able to achieve the feat that those two brothers does not. So now they cannot come here and take all the credit. And yes, he hasn't done anything wrong because he was getting like 1.4% on the cut of 50 cent. Now just imagine how much money he's going to able to make. So let's say if we say 1.4%, it means 14. So at least uh, not even 1 cent total from one burger. Let's we consider 1 cent from one burger. So if they going to make if they going to sell 100 burgers, then he going to make $1. So just imagine if all one franchisee sells 10,000 burgers a day, then and then he going to able to make just $10. How can that be a fair thing? Franchisee that he has done everything just making him a $10 a day. Let's say he has 10 franchisee he was able to make. He was making how much? He was making $100 a day. If we can say there is $3,000 a month, how can that be like fair things to do? No, that's not a fair things to do. So he needs to come around and find out the another way where he will going to make the more money. So that's when the financial advisor comes and he suggests him that you are not in a business of burger making, you are the business of real estate. So that's an opportunity. You find out the opportunity where you can make it, then or make it as much as work possible for you. If you just think about the money, you will going to see that, oh, he has done wrong way. But if you think about the work, he has done the right way. He was making the big franchises, but still he is not getting enough return that he could do the more work. That's not the right way. So that's why he has started one of the another business is like real estate company. And he started buying the lands and leasing those lands to those burger franchises. Why? That's what is there wrong? If you lease the land from someone else, you are going to buy the contract for next 20 years. Now when you do the 20 years, so you are going to pay your bill to that people for as a 20 years, right? So that is going to happen. Now instead, if this person is purchasing land, there is a profit. The good thing if this happen, if those two guys, see, this is my perspective, if those two guys once he started, don't start putting slow response answer, there been going to be great opportunity for them as well. But they have decided that, oh, we want more control. When you think about controlling stuff and you are not doing stuff, that's the worst place to be in. You cannot control other people. You can just control you and your action. So if you want to control, do that things and control by yourself. So the same things will going to happen from Ray perspective as well. He wants a lot more control as well, because everyone wants to control in the business. The more the risk taker you are, the more freedom that you are able to give, because freedoms comes with the taking risk. Then and then you will be able to take the able to uh, take the more control over something, right? Yes. Right now, no one has control over me. The reason why is that I am taking a lot of responsibility on my own shoulder. I am living on my own. I am preparing my own meals. I can say every single day. Now there is a less than on the. I have leveraged lot of responsibility, but I have started taking at least 95% of my own responsibility. Just imagine my family only helping me with cleaning of my clothes. That's it. I have reached that level. I have reached that. I can say that 99%, but I wanted to also give 5% as well, because some of the stuff they are also helping me. Maybe side some, maybe sometimes. So I will say 90. I will let's say 90%. I was taking my 90% of responsibility in my life. I've always been going to grateful. I'm always been going to be appreciative of my family, the thing that they have done for me, because the whole 2020 I was broke. I hadn't had a single penny in my pocket. So, and they have helped me. So I'm always going to be appreciative, not just for that. I'm always going to be appreciative of them, because in India there will be like parents take a lot of what you call involvement in their kids' life. The thing is that my parent has helped me a lot of immensely, but they never. The good thing is that they never interfere in my life. They have let me take all the decision in my life. So I would say from the age of 12, all the decisions that I have been I have whatever the thing that I have done in my life, all the decisions are mine. So like I've been taking decision for myself for last 13 years. So I am not relying someone else. Then when you take the decision, you are responsible. You are only responsible. So that is the what happened with people as well in that movie as well. That he was taking the decision. He has taken the decision. Now it is up to him to build that company, and he has done that. He has built another company, purchase land, give it to the lease. Now what is the problem with that? If those two guys have been involved, instead of stopping him, that hey, you are doing a good job, and we have also think about that, hey, you are doing good job, and we don't want to put any more pressure on you. Now we are thinking about taking a retirement. Also give me percentage. You take over this one. Why you can't do that? Because you don't believe that. You don't want the one thing. I have also I just watched one of the reel 30 minutes before the going live from Patrick Bet David. Shout out to that guy. He has more follower than me. Then still shout out to that guy. That when he was 21 years old, he has seen $6 million of the pile in front of him when he was 21 years old. And the money that belongs to the guy, he was Jewish, and the most important piece of the advice that he has given to him is that when one Jewish gets successful, five other Jewish five Jewish other families also get successful with them. The reason is that they are not just thinking about getting successful by themselves, but they are also thinking about making successful of other people. The reason is that, is that when you do that, you never stay alone, because you build your time. Even one person stay away from them, that person think selfishly and then go away. I believe that four other person will stay with you. And when you have those four people who are also as successful as you are, they will going to support you. And you are not going to stop. You are always going to build the people of more successful people. You take everyone with you. You make everyone successful with you. That is one of the most important piece of the advice. You just don't get successful alone. I have also shared with you this story how one of the fruit guy of mine cannot able to purchase the bananas at 25 rupees instead of 30 purchase of 25 rupees, and he needs to purchase it at like I say 35 rupees, and he needs to sell that for at least 50 or 60 rupees. Yeah, 30 to 40 rupees. He was getting like 20 to 15 to 20 rupees per kg banana, and that's like lots of, we could say, lots of losses, because if he was able to purchase that banana at much in the like lot, if like 4 or 5 guys get together and purchase the whole lot, it will get him much more cheaply, and then separate them.
they doesn't need to purchase that like separately. If they just get together and purchase in the lot, then it will get much more simpler, much more cheaper, and then they will be able to grow more. So that is the one thing, that when you get together with the people, when you connect with the people, that will allows you to get more done, that will allows you to earn more, that will also allows you to do more work. Because when you help other people, that's the one thing, that yes, you are not going to meet every human being that is when they get successful they're going to stay with you. No, that's not going to. But I would say the world right now we are living, there are a lot of good people here. I would say 80 to 85% people will stay with you. Just believe in them, those people, help them as much as you can. Just like being there is not like there is a selfish or unselfish way. What you do, you first get successful for yourself, then you make other people successful. And it doesn't admit that you need to reach $1 billion to get yourself a successful. But what you can do is that you can, when you start working out, when you get 2 or 3 clients, what you do, you also get partner with different agency, transfer some of the works to those people. And when you have like take the cut, so like those people can also earn money, you all earn money, your client get the good result. So like that's how we are going to able to make like grow as much as possible. So like working together is the one of the best way to grow in the world of competition. I will say there is no competition, it's just the competition of yourself. So when you have a lot of people who are working with you, that will allows you to take leverage more, that will allow you a lot of free time as well, where you can be able to find lot of opportunity for yourself to do the more efficient, more important work. See, when I say doing the work, it does not mean that you are just doing the work bullshitly. And I have also said with you that you need to do the hard work. So that is what I meant by those two things. That when you put in a work, over time, those works turns into a different. It has the like different way. So when later on the life, you are turn yourself into leader, where you are guiding other people. But when you consider those things as a work as well, sorry, I get lots of. I'm getting hungry right now. I'm just starving because it's my time for the dinner right now. So let me just finish this topic. So when you are because the thing I am also thinking that I consider that is a work as well, is because when you think as a work, you don't get emotionally attached to those things. You do the work emotion based, with the emotion, with the compassion, with the kindness, but you don't get emotionally attached to the work that you're supposed to do. Because when you don't get emotionally attached, you don't feel tiredness. And when you don't feel tiredness, you always think about putting in a more work and more work. So that is the one thing that I wanted to share with all of you people today. I am right now hungry because I am hungry. It's a time for me to right now eat the dinner. So let's hang out together tomorrow as well. I will see you tomorrow. Till then, have a wonderful day. Have a great day. Thank you. Bye bye. Tata. Namaste. Salutation.